I have to put myself in an uncomfortable position because I cannot be average. I cannot live an average life. I cannot be average. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Tams. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tams. I'm so excited that you decided to click on this video. First of all, look a little rough. I know. Guys, no one needs to tell me it's fine. I just wanted to hop on here and really be just raw and authentic. I initially was supposed to do my makeup and get ready, and I was gonna do a whole cutie video for you guys, and that didn't happen. I have a very strict schedule. I'm somewhat of a control freak slash workaholic slash oldest daughter of an immigrant household, first generation family. So I put a lot of pressure on myself all the time. But I also have this side of me where sometimes I do get a bit lazy and I'll have a gazillion things I know I need to do and get done, but I can't move. I'm literally paralyzed, like on the couch or whatever it is. I've really been trying to shift my mindset in not having this all or nothing perspective where I'm either 5 a.m. at the gym grinding every single time, or I'm a complete mess. I'm binge eating. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm letting myself go. Like, I don't want to live life like that anymore, where it's like building up and then relapse and building up and relapse. And sometimes it's okay to let yourself go in that sense, but other times, I also don't want to let myself go too much where I kind of escalate into this black hole of not taking care of myself, because I know at the end of the day, things happen that are out of our control, and it's okay to let yourself be vulnerable and have those moments. I really am trying to, within this chapter and this year of my life, throughout my wellness journey, making this, just becoming a more accustomed to the lifestyle aspect of it. Understanding not every day is going to look the same, because if that was the case, then I would just put on a YouTube video and watch that on loop, to be quite frank. It's not real life. Life is not you watching a YouTube video on loop. It is gonna change. There's gonna be ads. There's gonna be certain things. Sometimes you'll automatically run another video without your permission and you didn't even know. Sometimes it will stop. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is sometimes things happen and that's okay, but that doesn't mean you have to throw everything else away. So tonight I actually have date night, and I want to make the house really clean, organized. It is a total mess. I hate when the house is a mess. My mom was just really good at keeping the house clean at all times. She is a clean freak, and that's where I get it from. And also, when the house is not clean, my mind is everywhere, and then I can't focus. So when the house is not clean, usually I will leave the house and work outside of home, because then I can't focus and I'm just gonna feel the mess coming in behind. I want to wash the sheets because it's the end of the week, and I like resetting on Fridays a bit and then doing a mini reset on Sundays. I know that's like kind of controversial, but that's just what works for me. I like going into the weekend with everything clean, but I know it's not going to be perfect because some stuff just has to wait till Sunday. I'm not going to spend my entire Friday night resetting. If I want to, that's a different vibe. Or sometimes I reset little by little throughout the weekend or in the middle of the week. Literally whatever works for you. Like, that's the key. I want to do the load of dishes that I hate. I've been dreading doing dishes, but gotta get it done. I also hand wash dishes because I grew up in a Hispanic household, so to me, if you put dishes in the dishwasher, it's not really clean. I'm sorry. I know that's like really controversial for some people, but we hand wash everything in this house because you gotta really get in there and get every little corner and piece out. I also want to like pamper myself and like look presentable, because I like being presentable, whether I've been with a guy for the first date, 3 months, 3 years, or 30 years. I want to be presentable for a date night. I don't want to just treat it like it's an average day. Don't get me wrong, I love a little takeout, no makeup, lazy, stay-at-home vibe, but I do like to also embrace my feminine side. and just do my makeup. And it also makes me feel productive in a way, makes me feel better. I don't know if we're gonna go out later tonight to catch up with an old friend. I don't think I'll be drinking since I am doing dry January. No one's holding me against it. Like, if I wanted to break it, I can. Honestly, don't really vibe with drinking as much as I used to. Maybe later I'll get back into it. Like having a little mocktail moment. I've also been doing so many workout classes this week, especially, which I've been loving. Like, it's so much fun. It's a great switch up as well from the gym, because I went to the gym pretty much every day last year, like almost every single day. Even when traveling, that's the first thing I would look up, was if the hotel had a gym. It was great and I loved it. And I really liked being in my own zone because I liked working out by myself. But now I'm ready to incorporate other people and be more involved in an actual community. I've been going to a lot of Pilates and like jet set classes. I've also been going to solid core. I know. I am officially a part of a cult. I'm technically not a part of it because I do it through ClassPass. I don't have a membership with solid core, but I did buy their sweat rack. It was $8, which I thought was a steal, but that's also like a stupid $8 to spend. I just kept staring at the rag every time I went to class, and I was like, I need it. I just need it. I'm obsessed. And I went to a Equinox little wellness class. Equinox hosted it at a pickleball court in Miami, and it was really cool. I loved it. Anything wellness is my vibe. At the actual court, there was a bunch of other things going on. There was actual pickleball players, but then there was also a couple of booths. They had some sponsors there. People were doing like almond butter tastings. To me, that's awesome. Like, I geek out over that stuff. And then so Miami, but at the pickleball court, they had tables, like VIP tables where you could buy a bottle and party and hang out, which is such a Miami thing. Like, that's just not real life. And I think it's so funny. Like, this city's really crazy, but I love it. I can't help it. Like, it's the Miami effect. It's a real thing. Even though I am technically in Fort Lauderdale, I do love Fort Lauderdale, like genuinely. Broward County, I do love it. It has some special gems here too. And I like that it is a very low-key vibe, especially where I'm at. Just really genuine and heartfelt. I love being near the beach and I just love it. Like, I genuinely love it here. I love the sunshine. I love that everyone is into wellness too. You literally walk outside, people are walking on the street, grabbing their matchas, green juices. Everyone eats healthy here. There's a million healthy restaurants. Like, it's the best thing ever. I remember when I was living in Orlando, I would always struggle with like wanting to eat out healthy because there was only like a Bolé and Fresh Kitchen, and they're pretty much the same thing. So it was such a struggle. Meanwhile, here, there's so many options. You have a lot of restaurants that are like vegan, vegetarian. Also, what I love about this place too is you can go to a restaurant and let's say they're not promoting kind of the wellness aspect of it, but they're gonna have something dedicated 9 times out of 10. You will go to a restaurant, brunch, whatever, with the girls. They will have millions of options of like standard brunch items. And then they'll have a variety of healthy options, not just like one or two. And it's just so nice because I feel like that's really inclusive and that's very hard to find. Stuff like that is definitely more of a LA thing. I don't really know about New York. I feel like New York is a bit harder for that stuff. Maybe I've just been in the wrong places the times I have gone to New York. But they do have some options, but I just think here it's promoted a bit more, which I love because being healthy makes me happy and it makes me feel good, and not every day's perfect. Like, I can't lie, I ate chips earlier today. They were like organic and really low calorie, but I still ate chips technically. Like, I didn't eat like a bunch of berries, you know? It is what it is. It's just kind of learning the lifestyle and balance, listening to your body. And I feel like I would hear people say these things, but it never really resonates or clicks until obviously you experience it, because we're humans. We have to experience stuff for ourselves. Wellness journey I have experienced within the past year has been insane. Sometimes it makes me a little emotional because it goes in with so many different things. in such a huge umbrella. Whether it's modeling, working for that and trying to aim towards gaining more income with that, to be fully transparent, and also just because I genuinely love it and it's a passion and it's just so special. I know there's a million pretty girls in the world and I'm very humble in that aspect. The creative aspect of it is just so intriguing and fulfilling and fires me in a way that is just so beautiful. I genuinely love it. I really do, with the bottom of my heart. Sometimes it can be frustrating. Sometimes it's a mess because those things are a little messy. Whether it's lack of communication or something, a casting being last minute, or not getting a role, or whatever the case is, or someone always gonna look better, be more fit, or whatever. But I've learned so much from it, and being okay with myself too. With my wellness journey, also my mindset, mental health. I really struggled, I can't even lie, a lot of last year with my mental health. I was able to achieve a lot goal-wise. In 2024, I was in a Refi campaign. I did 2 fashion shows that I walked for, which was insane. I never thought that was gonna ever happen or be an option. I moved down to South Florida. I did so much work. I really thought to myself, okay, you have been doing amazing and you're doing all these things. You gotta change it up for 2025. Go into 2025 prioritizing what you want. I don't want to say I was being a yes man, but I guess I was essentially. I just wanted to do whatever I could to earn my spot and get into whatever room I had to do to be successful. That's really hard, especially when you are creative. People take advantage of that because they know that all the creatives are desperate. They want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want their work to reflect everything they feel and done and have put their tears and blood and sweat into. Especially coming from an immigrant household and like not doing a traditional job or career or even major in college. I didn't become a doctor or I didn't go to law school. And for most immigrant households, those are the 2 options. I got a degree in psychology and everyone thought I was gonna be a therapist and work with la gente loco or loca because I'm a girl. My Spanish is a little rough, I know. Please don't come for me. That's just kind of the Hispanic community. I was able to finesse, I was able to work hard, I was able to present myself and really get all my hopes and dreams. And so much of that has to do with because I really just believed that I had no other option. I genuinely believed that to the core. There's no other option. You only have one. I feel like I've been reflecting so much the past 2 to 3 days because of the TikTok ban and everything, which is so sad. I'm not as worried, to be fully transparent. I have been already converting from TikTok to Instagram and now YouTube for months now. YouTube obviously still needs some work, which is why I'm here filming this. I have already been in the process of this months ago. We have heard this was a possibility and gonna happen. And obviously you have to diversify in social media. And I genuinely wanted to do it because I felt like I needed the push. I felt like I was getting too comfortable on TikTok, which I shouldn't have been. I was like, I want to push myself. I want to make myself uncomfortable. Hence posting Instagram reels. I started posting on Instagram every single day except Fridays. At first, it was the most uncomfortable nails on a chalkboard feeling. I have a bunch of people from my high school and childhood and even college who follow me, and they're probably thinking, what is she doing? This is weird. Who does she think she is? All that stuff. But I just stopped caring, and I was like, I have to put myself in an uncomfortable position because I cannot be average. I cannot live an average life. I cannot be average. I've just always said that to myself. My parents made way too many sacrifices coming to this country for me to be average, so we gotta lay it all out there and at least try. Moral of the story is, You just gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, you gotta keep pushing. And you gotta do what's best for yourself. If you need to fire your trainer because they're not cutting it for you anymore, or you need to not be friends with that person, or you need to quit that job, or you need to move away from that city or country, or you need to do whatever it is for yourself, you need to do it. Because the longer you try to stay in it, the more it will drain you, and everything else will just keep falling through. It's never gonna work out, because if the pieces don't fit, no matter how much you try to change them, they're never gonna fit anyways. I feel like that was a whole lot of things in one chunk of an intro, which is crazy. I feel like this is the whole video, but I don't even know what this video is going to be about. I don't know if we're going to do a reset. I thought about baking banana bread with you guys. I'm still kind of figuring out what to film exactly. I've had all these ideas for the longest time, but it's really strange because now I'm in the position where I'm able to do whatever I want and post whatever I want, and I don't really know where to start. The point is just to get started, and I'll learn as I go. And in a few months or even a year from now, hopefully, I'll think to myself, that's so crazy that I used to think like YouTube was hard. Like this is a breeze. Maybe it becomes my favorite platform. Who knows? Anyways, we're going to reset, get ready for date night, make some banana bread. I'm going to attempt to do it gluten-free. Actually, we'll see if it works. And we'll cook together stuff too, because I want to start cooking on here and baking. I also have had a really crazy thought, but hear me out. I think this will help me with YouTube as well. Just kind of getting more comfortable with talking for longer periods of time for videos. And I just want to have some deeper conversations overall, whether it's self-care, wellness, or also just like makeup, beauty, skincare, modeling, even money. I'm not afraid to talk about money. I think it's important, especially as women. I think we need to help each other and support each other and not let it be so taboo, because it still kind of is. I really want to start doing podcasts, and not necessarily running my own, but I want to be a guest on a few different podcasts. So if you guys have any recommendations, I would love to submit myself. I get in connect with people and figure that out, because again, this year I really want to build community, like in all aspects of my life, on my social media platforms, on the community I'm in here in Fort Lauderdale and Miami. I want to be involved with the actual community, whether it's attending as a guest for podcast episodes, whether it's teaching a wellness class. I think that would be really fun to be a guest instructor, attending events, networking. I just want to be involved in a community. I've been like building myself up in secret on my own, kind of alone from my own home. And it's been really great, but I'm ready to get out there, I think, and just find people who kind of have a similar mindset and connect with them on a deeper level. Just have some meaningful conversations and purpose. There's a lot of things I want to do. Some things are in the works. Let's reset together. I'm probably just going to do a time lapse. I don't know if I'm going to vlog date night. I think it will be personal, just because I am trying to be more present. That's sad, but let's go ahead and reset. I love you guys. I hope everything I said from this, like, I don't want to say rant. We need to come up with a better word than rant. I feel like rant, especially when a woman says it, sounds a little bit more negative and aggressive. So ramble, I don't like how that sounds either. I'll take a look. Maybe I'll insert it in here later or something, but we're gonna have a word. I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. just picking up, so we're gonna do a deeper dive in cleaning and organizing all the drawers and stuff in a different video, because I want to do the drawers in this bathroom as well as my vanity, my makeup drawers, my clothes, everything. But for now, we're just gonna tidy up. Okay, we're pretty much done. I'm just going to make the bed really quickly and then sweep the floors. My boyfriend's gonna be home any second now. And then after that, I'm gonna shower, change, do my makeup, and probably fix my hair a little bit. And then we'll start cooking and figure out the rest from there. So we can have our little at-home cooking date night, and we're gonna make tacos. And yeah, I'm probably gonna end the vlog right here for now. Love you guys.